This is the Fantastic Four, and this is them in Lego. Today, I'm going to unbox, roast, and rebuild the entire Fantastic Four in Lego, but 100 times better than anything Lego's ever made. So stay tuned, because by the end of this video, we're going to make all of them, and even some characters from the movie that weren't made. Anyways, Lego. Now, Lego's made minifigures for basically every Marvel team. The Avengers, Guardians, and yes, even the Fantastic Four. But the Fantastic Fours, they suck. So I decided to go on the dark web and acquire loads of super detailed minifigures based on the movies, from characters Lego's made to ones they haven't. And we're going to unpack literally all of them and put them into my Lego city. So stay tuned, because things are going to get fantastic. Anyways, flame on. I'm gonna need one of those. Bruh. Okay, well, we're putting those back in. But yeah, this box is filled to the brim with loads of Fantastic Four mystery packs, and we get to start by cracking them all open. And then we're gonna put them all throughout the entire city. So we'll just move it over here, so that way we can actually put them in the city. And make sure to use your clobbering fists and hit that subscribe button. Ready? 3, 2, 1. It's clobbering time. All right, let's grab our first minifig. Let's crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. And the first minifig looks to be fantastic. No, literally, I think it's Mr. Fantastic. All right, I think this is him in his future Foundation suit, which means he's gonna be white. And then he also gets this headpiece and hair. Now, it does include these 2 giant arms as well as normal legs. So if you just wanna see him like kind of normal, this is what it'll look like. And then if you wanna see him, say, with a clobbering fist, guess you're gonna wanna do this one. Yo, that's kind of funny, actually. Maybe we could like make a hodgepodge so he could kind of be a little bit of it all, and then we could just put the rest of his parts, I guess, in this little basket that he made for himself. That's kind of funny. I don't know, I think I'll give this figure like a solid like 6 or 7 out of 10, and we have to put it somewhere in the city. Now, we're going to put this, I don't know where. Let's put him on top of the hotel for now, because I'm gonna wanna line up the rest of the ones that come in this suit over here, and now we could grab onto our next minifig. All right, let's crack in, and it is, yo, what the heck? This is not a normal minifig size. Look how big this is in my hand. Bro's legs are literally like almost the size of Jersey Boy. What the heck? Why are his legs so big? I don't know. They don't even like fit onto proper minifig plates. Oh, they stupid. Yeah, okay, we know Jersey Boy. We still have to build him though. Oh my gosh, what the heck? His hands are on backwards. You know, I think this is even worse, because like if you put this on like a normal minifigure, like it probably wouldn't have looked bad, but he doesn't have like all the buffed out armor. So I'm gonna give him regular minifig hands then, because I don't like these like little versions on him. And then we're gonna do this head mold. Oh, yo, that print actually looks pretty fire. What the heck? And he comes with a giant headpiece. Oh my gosh, this feels huge. And I guess this is the only stud that'll accommodate him. And then I guess these will fit on the normal Lego. Yeah, they will. You know those giant keychains that Lego used to make with like lights on their feet? That's what this feels like. It is actually a super creative and unique minifig. So I'll give it like a 9 out of 10. It's really, really cool. Not to mention really cool, it's also really detailed. I mean, look, he's got printing literally everywhere. I don't even know where you put something like this. Can't fit in any of the buildings, can he? You know what? There's a little rooftop restaurant over here. You know what? It's a little small for him, but we could probably make it work. Yeah, he could get drinks, some Chardonnay. Oh, he looks so much fun. I just love this minifig. Actually, you know what? I'm upgrading it. He gets a 10 out of 10. Anyway, it's time to grab our next mystery pack. Ooh, is that a gold pack? I guess we'll have to save that for the end. All right, let's crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. Yo, wow, we are getting all bangers today. This is a Galactus minifig, and he's much smaller. Okay, he's got an angry face, a helmet that looks kind of cool, and then we have Mr. Silver Surfer here, and we could have him grab him by the head or this little stud that he comes with. Oh, but he looks sick. Again, look how detailed this is. Oh my gosh, wow. He's not like the giant dominating looking Galactus. I'm sure we'll be seeing one of those later in this video. Bro, that looks like a face on his helmet. Look at that, I swear that's a face. Anyways, let's put him in our Lego city. Now, this guy's a pretty dominating force, so I kind of want him to be like at the top of the city. So we'll just put him right over there. And then we could grab our next Marvel pack, and this is a thick one, so I have a good feeling about it. You know what, let's just open it right here. Oh my gosh, it's like the logo's like peeling off. Yo, okay, I had a feeling it was gonna be a thing. Oh, yo, this is the red suit variant of the thing. That's so cool. Okay, so this is him in his ready for action torso. You just simply have to put an arm in one arm and then the other arm, and then you have to put this in. Yo, what is going on with his eyes? I've never seen a thing that looks like that before. It feels very like naturally painted. Like, look at that. It looks very shiny. It has this red black highlight. Ooh, and he's got a soft booty. What did you just say? You know what? Nothing. That's pretty rock hard to me. You know what? What he said. He's giving him a 10 out of 10. A 10 out of 10? Yeah, I kind of have to. He looks great though. I don't know why I can't give him a 10 out of 10. Let's put him somewhere in the city. I want to put him over here again because we're probably getting more than just one red suited character. So having like a whole roof to put them all will look really cool. Anyways, we literally have this entire box filled with them. Let's do the next one. Okay, so let's see who's inside this one. I hope it's another red suit. Oh, it is. Oh, not only is it a red suit, it's Johnny Storm. Oh, this is like an awesome flame mold that he could stand on. And then I guess we could just put him in this way, right? All right, so you got the legs, you got the torso. That looks fire. And then we have this little angry face, and we have a happy face here too, so that's good. And then we have the spiky yellow hair. And then the last thing we have to add is his little flames in his hands. So we got one here, and we got one here. Bruh, that's literally awesome. I love that. And he looks good too. I'm not the biggest fan of the hair, but this ready for action Johnny, I think is gonna get like a 7 out of 10. All right, and we'll put him over here with the thing. 2 to go for them. Anyways, we have another minifigure we have to do. Okay, let's see who's inside. Yo, is that another Johnny Storm? I think it is. This is like a totally different variant, but it looks like it has the same hair. It is a very comic booky one. It has almost the same hair. It's like very close to the last one, but he does come with these flames for his hands. Bro, this is the most comic booky minifigure I've literally seen. Oh yeah, bro's on fire. Oh, look at his back muscles. Wow. Okay, 9 out of 10. Where do we put him? This isn't like a movie one or anything like crazy special. We'll put him in this little staircase right here. You wanna know why? Because there's a tailor right above it, and bro definitely needs to get clothes that fit him a little better. Those are like, he's like popping out of those. Anyway, we're gonna do our next minifig and just there are gonna be so many minifigs in this video, so comment which one you're most looking forward to seeing, because we're just getting started. Anyways, oh shoot, it's another ready for action one. Wow, we're getting all these really early. I thought, you know, these would have stretched out a little more, like Mr. Fantastic. He's probably the only one we have left, because this is the Invisible Woman. We have her like, what the heck is this face? Why is it so small? You guys see that, right? That like looks tiny to you too, right? I kind of like this one though. She doesn't come with Franklin, but she is red, and she comes with these blue balls, so that's exciting. And we gotta put her somewhere in the city. You guys know exactly where she is going. She's going right over here. Now we are just one short of having the full squad, which is kind of awesome. Anyways, let's get our next pack. Okay, and it should be better this time, hopefully. Yo, is that Spider-Man? Now, I'm no Marvel expert, but if I remember correctly, Johnny Storm actually died in one of the comic book series. He was replaced briefly by Spider-Man. Now, we still have to build this, and I have to confirm that, but I think that's what this is, because we have like a Spider-Man suit, but he's in this like white outfit like the one we saw earlier. And then he has the little Spider-Man web shooting hands. So that means that he could probably shoot webs just from his hand like this. Okay, I got it connected and he looks sick. The black printing looks really good, and he also has like the little Spidey sense tingling, and that's this little plastic piece right here. And I like the realistic hand, kind of. I don't know how I feel about it honestly, because it kind of takes away from the Lego-y vibe. Okay, now we're just going to put him on top, and we're gonna put the rest of these guys as we get them over here. I'm sure there are gonna be more, unless a Johnny Storm appears, then maybe I was just wrong about all that. But we have our next minifig, so let's crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. Bro, I love crack-a-lacking-a-ding-dong. It's like my favorite thing to do. Bro, is that another Mr. Fantastic? I'm like 97% sure it is. Oh, yo, it's like that other Johnny Storm we saw earlier. Bro needs a tailor. Look how tight fitting that is. That looks so uncomfy. Comes with a giant neck, which is kind of funny. Imagine this guy just like, you're like standing in a urinal and then his neck just appears over it and is like looking at you. That's a really weird thing to say. You know what? Get out of here, Blocky. And then he also comes with his giant fists and everything. I honestly don't know what to do with these suckers. I just kind of want to give him the long neck. You know what, Johnny over here, your little wastebasket that you've just created, that's where I'm putting all these fists. And you know what? I'm putting him right next to the Johnny Storm that he matches. We're gonna have a couple sets of Fantastic Fours by the end of this video. It'll be Fantastic like 12 or 16, geez. Anyways, let's crack open this bad Larry.
Hey, I'm so excited for the next pack. Ugh.
Sorry, Walter. Anyways, let's see who's in here. finally a different character. Jeez, I was waiting. Okay, who is this? This is a comic villain, I think, right? Shoot, you know who this is? Molecule Man. Oh my gosh, that's so awesome. He was one of the earliest like Fantastic Four villains, and now we have him in minifigure form. Lego's never made him in minifigure form. It's because they've only ever made one version of the Fantastic Four, and it's the MCU version. I still can't believe it took them literally like 20 years to do that. They were like the most popular Marvel characters. Anyways, he's got this like purple green thing going on. He kind of reminds me of like the Green Goblin. He has a double-sided base. See this over here? And he's like an actual honest to goodness villain. Maybe we should start like a villain squad. Hopefully we'll get more. All right, I'm giving him a 10 out of 10 just because he's different and just not a regular cast member. So we're gonna put him over here with Galactus. Oh, they actually look great together. Hopefully we get more unique characters as we go on, which I know we will. All right, let's see who's inside this one. Is that another, what the, isn't that a fist? Some type of goblin character. Yes, we got another Fantastic Four villain. This is the Super-Skrull. They're one of like the main bad guys in the show, Fantastic Four, and this guy comes with like two faces. He looks legit. He kind of looks like Thanos, honestly, if he was green and had a goblin head. I just think he looks great. Instant like 9 out of 10. He also comes with these extra pieces, like an invisible leg that matches his deal, and he also gets like a stretchy arm, so that's cool. Should I like give him that? Honestly, no. We could just put these somewhere and they could be used for something else. But even the leg is printing. That's neat. Now, where do we put him? You guys know. We're gonna put him with the villains up here. This is gonna be villain building. Let's do the next one. Okay, let's see who's inside this. Hopefully it's something more unique. Bro, we're getting all new characters. Let's go. I'm pretty sure this is like Mole Man. He was like the character that the Incredibles stole and made the Underminer in the Incredibles movie. But he was also in the new Fantastic Four movie, which I thought was fun, even though he was in it for like 37 seconds. Okay, so we're gonna put that on, and then he has this little like maniacal villain cape. And, oh, bro, what is going on with his face? Okay, oh, bro, he looks happy. What the hey? Okay, cool. And then we have this, and we have this. Fire. Okay, it's pretty simple minifigure, but he's a new character. Now, I know I've been putting him all on the roof, but I honestly kind of want to put him on the ground because he's Mole Man. So like, why wouldn't we do that? I wish there was honestly an area like we put him like actually underground, but I feel like that would be a little tough. Anyways, let's try grabbing another figure and maybe we'll get another villain. Although I think we're batting 1,000 on this one. I think it would have to be someone old by now, right? It's not, no way. Is this the Bombastic Bagman? For those who don't know, this is legit actually Spider-Man. Bro, he even doesn't have shoes on. He like kind of like joined the Fantastic Four if I remember correctly. And he even has like the web thing. Look at that. I think this was put on the wrong though, because you have this and then you also have like the Spider-Man hand. So we might need to do that. And then this like is a part of that. Okay, cool. Ready? We're gonna just slip that on. Boom. And then we have the web, which we're gonna slip on here. Okay, and we have an extra hand. We have this. What is this? Okay, we'll put this on, and then he comes with like this Minecraft type head that has a bag over it, so that way like he can protect his identity, but still be a part of Fantastic Four. What is this? Is that like Spider-Man DNA or something? I don't even know what this is. Someone comment down below. But we're gonna put it in his hand. I think this might have been something from the comics. I honestly don't remember. But this is such an elite character. Like, I can't believe we haven't gotten any of these in official Lego before. Bruh, who put that there? Wait a minute, who put that there? Florida Man? Oh, of course it was me. Bruh, that's not nice. Well, I'm pretty sure it's not nice to, you know, wear a bag over your head. Florida Man, you wear a beard over your head. Well, you know, that's different. Oh, I'm gonna kick him, I'm gonna kick him. This is such a great character, I don't even know where to put him. You know, there's a little area on top of the marquee here that has a stud open. Okay, he looks literally epic. I love him. We're giving him a 10 out of 10. Such a great character. Wow, we're getting some of the best Fantastic Four minifigures literally ever in this video. And we're not even halfway done, and I think by the end of this video, we're gonna be opening one of the biggest minifigures like ever made. All right, here's the next one, and it's Invisible Woman, but this one's different. It looks like it's based off the design of the new movie, but it's like hyper detailed, like that giant The Thing from earlier. All right, you have her face here, and we have that face there, and then, oh my gosh, what is this hair? That's so cute. And then it also comes with these handles that actually kind of look like a great like weapon. They actually look like her like invisible like powers. Like she looks like this when she uses her powers, which is more than I could say about almost every other Invisible Woman Woman like add-on that I've seen, including the official Lego one. And this just looks so much better. And look how detailed it is. Wow. I mean, look at her arms. What the heck? All right, this minifig might also be getting a 10 out of 10. I really love it. And since she matches this version of the thing so well, I'm gonna put her right here next to him. We're gonna make this like a whole base for all the ones that look like they're from the movie. All right, we're gonna put the gold one back in and take out our next mystery pack. All right, crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong. Yo, it's another Invisible Woman with much worse accessories, but might I add. Okay, this is her from like the white appearance where they look different and Johnny Storm is dead. So she comes with like the invisible balls. That's fine. I kind of like the blue ones better. She looks good. Like it's a really good looking minifigure actually. And she has like wraparound printing, all the works, you know, compared to that last one, this is kind of eh. But we'll still put her with Mr. Fantastic. They look good together. And then we just need the thing probably right over here, and then we'll have a full squad. Anyways, let's crack-a-lack-a-ding-dong our next pack. All right, let's do this bad Larry. No way, is that H.E.R.B.I.E? Bro, I've been dying for a H.E.R.B.I.E minifigure literally forever. He's like one of my favorite characters from the movie, and he looks so cool. Okay, so the way we do it is he has this little stud connection point here, and then he has this arm, which has like these like special shoulder pieces on it, which is cool. Look at that. And then you can stack that on. He has the Fantastic Four logo, and then he comes with this special head. Bro, we finally got H.E.R.B.I.E. And you know how I can tell it's H.E.R.B.I.E? Look what it says right there. That says H.E.R.B.I.E. Little tiny ones. And he has the Fantastic Four. He has everything that a H.E.R.B.I.E would need, and he looks super detailed, and this is even a clear plastic piece that's put in here, and that looks great. Oh my gosh, this is like movie accurate and everything. I love him. This is also a 10 out of 10 minifig. Oh, he fell, but could he have probably been a little on the shorter side? Yeah, but like it works. All right, now where do we put him over here? Since we're putting like all of them and we still have 3 to go, I'm gonna put him in front of the Fine Art store, and then we're gonna have Johnny Storm here, and maybe we'll put Mr. Fantastic here. But we still need to unbox them all, and don't worry, there's still plenty of opportunities to get him, including this giant big pack. I wonder who that's gonna be. Anyways, let's crack open the next fig. Speaking of Johnny Storm, it is legit a fully flamed on version of him. I think this is the one that's supposed to go with that group too. Yo, are those shoulder flames? So he comes with shoulder flames. He comes with, what is this? Oh my gosh. Bro is peak flame right now. He's got like the angry face on. He's got Johnny Storm hair. Okay, we're still flame maxing right now. We have Johnny Storm feet with the fire flame add-ons. Oh shoot, and they're like different molds too. So like they feel different from each other, which is nice. What do these suckers go on to? I don't even know. They go here? What the hey? Oh my gosh, this is so much fire. So we got one regular like clip-on, flame on. Okay, that looks good. And then he comes with this sucker. So I don't know how I'm supposed to do this. Is it like this where I like connect it in or something? Bro, I got a loose fingernail right there. Ew. Oh shoot, I know. He put it on his feet. I don't know how he's supposed to walk, but I'm pretty sure this is it. I mean, that's the only thing that makes sense, right? Bro, this has to be the most fiery, detailed minifigure I've literally ever seen. This is definitely a 10 out of 10, but I've just never seen this detail on like a clear piece like this. For everyone saying Lego can't do Force Ghosts, they definitely can, by the way. I'm scared to even put this like anywhere. Maybe we should put him like in between these two, just because, you know, he's like gonna fall over. Anyways, we're gonna crack into the next pack. All right, let's see who's in here. Bro, is that another Johnny Storm? Wait a minute, this is also one like from the movie. So we have like a flame on and flame off version. Look, it even comes with the stupid feet thing again. Let's build this sucker. I don't wanna waste your time. He comes with flame on arms and flame off arms. What the heck? These are like special like molded arms with holes on them. And then put this in? What the heck? Bruh, you know what? I kinda want like just normal Johnny. Like we already have flame on Johnny. Let's do normal Johnny. Okay, fine. And then like, I guess we could like have like some flames or something. Like we could add it to his feet. I don't know. Right, it's falling off. This is gonna be flame off Johnny. Bro's already flamed on. We just gotta take all this. All right, we're putting him and all his parts over with all the extra parts. And we're putting him right next to H.E.R.B.I.E. And then we're gonna put our boy, Mr. Fantastic right here. All right, let's do the next one. And we're gonna just slap it on down. Okay, let's actually see who's inside this sucker. Is that another villain? Wait a minute. No way, is this actually who I think it is? It's young Franklin, as like the comic book version of him when he's a kid. Bro, I love your hair. It's so cool, we actually got Franklin. And he's not just like a baby in this one. Look at him, he's so cute. And he kind of fits with the vibe of like these guys over here. So I'll put him over here, but I'm happy we just got like a whole new version of him. That's perfect. Anyways, we have a couple more blue packs, and then we have the gold and the big one. I'm really excited to see that big one. But in the meantime, we're gonna open up this bad Larry. Who is this? I genuinely don't know. So we have like the same thing that Mr. Fantastic had earlier, but he has whatever that is. And then we have this, which is a helmet. And then we have this, which is like an eye and helmet. Okay, so he's got this little dot thing going on. And then he has these arms, which are cool, but I guess we're not using. And then he has the legs. Honestly, I'm taking this off. I don't like that piece that much. This looks cool though. Okay, so these pieces being included makes sense because this is like evil Reed Richards or Mr. Fantastic, which explains this piece and explains this and explains this. And he looks great. I mean, what kind of helmet is this? I don't know, but there's like a whole pole back here. I'm going to add this to our parts pile, and then I'm going to add evil Reed Richards like to the squad up here. Boom, we're slowly filling out our goon squad of villains. And we're still like missing some characters from some places, but I'm sure we'll get to it by the time we're done unpacking, and I think I know who this could be. Whenever a pack is this thick, usually it's a big fig, which means it could be Mr. the Thing or nobody else. That's literally the only person it could be. And I'm right, as always. Oh my gosh, this is so like soft. It's like actually soft. Like the other one was like rock hard. This one's like smooth and it's like painted. Okay, so we got this. I'm not the biggest fan of this like head mold of the things. It's a little too smooth for me, especially like the head. Like he should have like a bigger like rock eyebrow lid like the other one. But this is him in his white suit and he looks good. I'd give it like an 8 out of 10. And you know exactly where we're gonna put him? Right over here with all the extra parts. And now we have our first full squad. We're just missing a bunch of Mr. Fantastics all over the place. But this squad looks great. I love them. All right, let's do the next one. And we're gonna see who's in this one. Bro, I did not think we were gonna be opening this many minifigs this video, but here we are. Okay, there we go. We finally have lore accurate movie Mr. Fantastic. Been waiting for this, but it doesn't come with any stretching. What the heck? He has scared face and he has happy face. I'm gonna do scared face because it's funnier. Like you even see some teeth. Okay, he looks good. He has a little pin on his like corner, whatever that is. And then you can flip him around and you know, oh my gosh, he's just so detailed. All right, this might be my favorite squad in this video. It's a little crowded just because we have 2 Johnnies. Maybe we'll like put him on his own thing. You know what? I have an idea with him. I could take one of these clear pieces, and since he has some room on his back studs to actually attach a piece like this, I could use that to help him fly, and then I could stick the other end of it on this somewhere. So here, there's like an open stud right over here, so I could literally just stick this on, and then boom, we have flying Johnny Storm. Look at this guy. Oh my gosh, he looks great. Totally gonna challenge all those guys up there. Anyways, we have like one more, oh, actually a couple more blue packs, and then a gold pack, and then the big one. I did not realize how many were here. I'm so happy about it though. Okay, let's see who it is that we got. Yes, finally, Red Reed Richards. That's RRR for short. Yo, and this comes with like a red print on it. What the heck? We also have like the added arms. I'm going to give him 1 just because I feel like it's necessary. You can't have like all these extra parts and not use them all. All right, we got that. We have him with his face, and then we have him with his hair that has these special highlights on it that are pretty cool. And then we have all these extra parts that I'm just gonna put, you know exactly where they're going. And then in terms of where I put him up here, we're a little lacking in the space department. So I'm gonna try to adjust this. Okay, cool, we have a squad, let's go. They look actually great. All right, that's squad 3 completed. 1 more to go. And then we have these 2 packs over here, and then we'll do the other ones. I'm so excited to see the big one. Yo, we got another villain. Okay, oop, he's green, and he's got green and white highlights. Bro, so many accessories. Fear, doubt, hate. What is he, Master Yoda? Fear leads to anger. Anger leads to hate. Hate leads to suffering. All right, he's got a little flame on deal type thing going on. He's got, is that a little like Franklin Richards or Reed Richards? I think this is Reed Richards in a like little jar. That's so cute. That's such a cute like effect. And then he's got this sucker, the fear and the hate and the everything. And then I guess we could just put him on top. And he's like upside down in the jar too. Okay, so this is Psycho Man, and his main power is to manipulate people's emotions. Hey, that's my main power. Right, Jersey boy? Yeah, he's manipulated my emotions several times. Well, we're not gonna get into that, but he uses fear, doubt, and hate to do that. And he looks really cool. We're definitely putting him with the villains. The only issue is there's nowhere really for him to stand and like fit, so we're just gonna try our best. Okay, that mostly works. We still have 1 more of these packs, so let's see what happens. All right, let's see who's in this one. Shoot, we're getting closer to finishing the next ones. It is like Franklin Richards' sister. Okay, so this is actually Valeria Richards, apparently. This is Franklin's sister, and I guess Mr. Fantastic and Invisible Woman's daughter, which makes sense because she has like the same powers, it looks like. And she's also short. I did not think we were even getting this many obscure characters from the comics here, but yet here we are. And if those were just the normal mystery packs, I'm wondering what these are gonna be. Now the question is, do we open the big one first or the gold one? You know what, we're gonna open the gold one. I also think this is the least amount of the things I've ever gotten in one of these videos. Usually we get a bunch of them. Okay, finally, I was kind of starting to wonder if we were gonna get like a Silver Surfer. I think that means we literally got every character ever made. Yo, is that a custom surfboard? I think it is. Okay, so we got the legs, we got torso, we got the head. Yeah, and it's him as it's her as a woman. Right, I keep forgetting they did that. And then there is a little stud connector that you can use and make it look like she's flying. And I guess we got the dude version right here. So we're like bases covered basically. Then we just put her right over here and bada bing, bada boom, we have legit all the Fantastic Four villains on the roof. Anyways, I think it's time we open the last pack. I'm actually so excited. I think I have a sneaking suspicion who this could be. And I think it's gonna look like him. Yep, I was right. Holy goodness. Oh my gosh, wow. Look how big this is. Wait, just for reference, you remember that giant, the Thing from earlier? That's him. And this is me. So this guy's literally double the size of this, which is already like triple the size of me. So I need to like adjust the camera so we could like do this properly. Okay, get out of here. Okay, oh my gosh, this is huge. What the heck? Oh, wait a minute. There's like this torso like skirt. Okay, I don't know why I said that. A torso skirt, that doesn't make a lot of sense. Here we go. We have this, and then we have like armor. Okay, so I think that the armor would go here. It's crazy that there's no like printing of it or anything. It's just put it on top and it just clicks in, I guess. CB is like, look, these pieces will just fall right in. Okay, that's good. And then lastly, we have Big Boy. Oh my gosh, wow. We actually have Big Boy, and then we just need to, oh my gosh. And then he comes with a face that like doesn't have all that. Bro, what is his forehead? Why are his eyes so far apart? Oh my gosh, that's so stupid looking. This one like almost takes up like 8 whole studs when you stand it down, but it's a little too small. But I like how it still carries the little midi figure. It's not like a normal midi figure. It still is the little one because it's still not in scale. Gosh, this guy's huge. Can you imagine the whole Fantastic Four taking him on? I mean, to take him on, you literally need like 4 Fantastic Fours. Wait a minute, we do have 4 Fantastic Fours. It's okay, he has backup. Here, we're just gonna put him up here. Boom, we have the villain squad over here.
It's clobbering time!
Consider yourselves clobbered. Anyways, if you enjoyed this Fantastic Four unboxing, watch this one over here or this one over here. Anyways, God bless and stay awesome.